This is a video tutorial with how you can help at home with KnowledgeNet. KnowledgeNet is the system, the portal that we're going to be using at Enniglyn School to share online learning journal samples of work with you. So you can log into your student and look at the samples of work at home, and indeed any member of your family, if you provide them with the login information, can log in and look at that work. Gradually over the next few years this is going to be phased in to replace the hard copy journals, and many teachers are already using this as their system of reporting learning journal samples home to you. You will all have been issued with a username and password. You need to get yourself to this page first of all. This is located at enniglyn.knowledge.net.nz, so you can just type that directly into your URL. Alternatively, if you want to use good old-fashioned Google, if you go to the Enniglyn School page, which is just Enniglyn School into Google, and you go to the Enniglyn homepage here, and if you scroll down on the Enniglyn homepage, there is the KnowledgeNet access down there. You don't have to worry about replacing username and passwords in here. Just click on Go, and it will actually take you through to that page we just were. It obviously won't log in because we didn't put in any username and password information. Just go Close or OK on that, and then you're on the correct page. Then just check you are at enniglyn.knowledge.net.nz. Got our little logo up in the corner. Other schools use KnowledgeNet as well. If you just Google for KnowledgeNet, chances are you'll find another school's KnowledgeNet page and your username and login won't work. So you type into your username and password that you've been issued from the school, and it takes you into your homepage. Every caregiver gets their own homepage, and gives you some various information about the parent portal. You can feel free to read that through and explore. In this tutorial I'm just going to show you one area, and that is your children. If you go up to the top here where it says your children, it will tell you the students that you've got at this school. So in this case this parent has got 3 children at the same school, and you can view the KnowledgeNet pages for any of these 3 students. So we're going to go up to Scarlett here, Scarlett Neem, and we're going to go across and we want to look at the KnowledgeNet page. Don't worry about school records or profile at this stage, they're not being used at the moment, but certainly the KnowledgeNet page is where you want to go. So click on that. It takes you through to Scarlett's homepage. All the students have a homepage that they can personalise. Scarlett's done a little bit here, she's gone a bit crazy with the emoticons. And the students can add things to their own page when they get time. Today I want to show you the Learning Journals page or section. It's up here where it says Learning Journals on the left hand side. If you click on there, it takes you through to the learning journals that the teacher has set up for that student. Every teacher is going to have different learning journals for different subjects. In my room, this is room 4, there's a maths journal, an other subjects journal, and a writing journal. And for each of these you can click in and see the samples of work. We'll look at those a bit more in a moment. Also tells you how many entries are in each journal, how long ago since the last entries were put in, and if there's any comments and how long ago it was since the last comments were written. So let's have a look at the maths journal as an example. It tells you a bit about what the journal contains in term 1 and term 3, which are the 2 terms where we currently do learning journal samples. This is the first sample of work you can see here, and all the samples of work start with this word WALT. That stands for We Are Learning To. It basically is what was the point of the piece of work, what was it that this work was intending the student to achieve. And in this case this is to do with homework, and the student was learning to manage themselves to complete homework tasks, and it's been ongoing through the first part of the term, in fact through the whole term. This is a page that comes from another program, Mathletics, which is what we use for our maths homework completion, and excuse me, and you can have a look at that information in your own time. Underneath each sample of work is a comments box. So if you click on the comments box, it says there's 1 comment there so far, and that is a comment written by Graham Snell, the teacher. And it's just that Scarlett has managed to manage herself well to achieve 7 certificates this term, and there's the 7 certificates she's achieved. But what this also allows you to do, it allows parents and indeed the students themselves to add their own comments. So although the teacher obviously will add a comment, you can add a comment about the piece of work as well. KnowledgeNet has 3 ways to add comments. You can type, good old-fashioned typing in this box here, type the comment you'd like to type and click on post. You must make sure you post the comment. If you close out, which is up here, without posting the comment will not be recorded. So you must make sure you click on post. Alternatively, you could record a video comment if you have a camera on your computer. Not many parents choose this option, but it's certainly available. If you'd rather not type, you just click on that option and it will start up a little video and you can record a comment, or you can record an audio comment. They both work in the same way. This one just needs a microphone. You click on and it gives you a maximum recording time of 3 minutes. You click to start record. You make sure you save the comment once you've recorded it, and you post the comment as you would a written comment. Okay, if we look at another sample, when we're talking about commenting, look at the writing sample here. Generally at the school we try and comment and offer feedback using a star and a wish system. So if we look at this comment, this is a piece of writing. The student was learning to write a procedure, and if we look at the comment from the teacher here, a star comment means the positives, the things that the student has done really well, and in this case the writing has good structure, intro, materials, method. It's got detail with the quantities in the method, and the method is also detailed and clear to follow. So those are the stars, the things the student has done really well. Then often the teacher will write a wish. In this case it's a very good piece of work, so my wish comment is actually just to keep up this level of work, which is not very useful. But in most pieces of work you can find something to talk about. If I was going to be hypercritical, I could mention the misspelling of minutes here, or how the word together should be put together. But those are surface features, and so as is indeed perhaps the colouring in the presentation. Feel free to comment on those things, but they're not as crucial as the actual content of the writing. That's what we're really looking at here. So when you're writing and recording your own comments, if you could try and follow the star and a wish system, rather than just giving a fluffy generic comment such as great work or awesome or this looks great, if you can try and write down what it is that you do like about it, what it is that you think is awesome, what it is that you think is great, and if you're bold enough and prepared to be a little bit critical, if you could say what you'd like them to have done better or what you would have liked them to have focused on improving, that offers the student much more to work with regards to making improvements in future pieces of work. They know what it was that the audience liked, and they know what it was that the audience was missing, and they can improve their work from that. With a fluffy comment, they don't really know what they've done well. They don't really know what they need to work on to improve. It's an acquired skill. It takes a while, particularly for some parents, to be critical of the work. But by offering information about what it is you like and dislike, you can really help your student to achieve more in the future. Once you're finished, once you've written your comments, and again remember to post the comments please, you need to log out. You could go and look at the other students if you want to do all of these together. It's a very good way of doing it. You can sit around as a family and go through the whole lot together, beam them up onto the TV in the living room and discuss them as a family, type your comments, record your comments, make a bit of a session of it. When you've finished, when you're happy that you've done everything and you've looked at all the samples of work in the different journals, go to log out, and that ends your session and takes you back to the home page, where if you've got another caregiver, they can log in with their information and they can post separate comments. So husband and wife don't have to do this together. Mum and dad, or aunties and uncles, or grandparents, or guardians, they each get their own logins. And so you can leave your comments whenever you feel free, and your partner or other caregiver can leave their comments when they would like. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to reading some of your comments on the samples of work this term.